I was fired from my job, but I walked away with a year's salary and got my boss dismissed. This happened in the early 2010s, before the technological revolution in video editing and content creation. I was hired as a content creator for a university that wanted to leverage YouTube as part of its branding campaign. The pay was low, around $2,200, and back then, video creators were scarce, and the production process was extremely time-consuming. On my second day, my manager presented my KPI, 85 videos, each 3 to 10 minutes long, in 52 weeks. This was impossible for a one-person team. It involved writing scripts, producing, casting talent, filming, composing music. They couldn't afford royalty-free music licenses, and editing, using my own equipment, as theirs was too outdated to handle even 720p. I warned them it was unfeasible, but my manager assured me that quality was more important than quantity. Trusting that, I moved forward. In the first month, everything was fine, but once they discovered I smoked, my manager's attitude changed drastically. She began criticizing everything: the smell of smoke, minor delays of 5 to 10 minutes, even though I worked over 4 hours of overtime daily, and not answering calls during breaks. Still, I stayed focused on my work. 5 months later, I was called into the director's office. My manager, wearing a look of disappointment mixed with satisfaction, was there. They said I had only completed 30 of the 85 videos and expressed their disappointment. I argued that I was working 6 days a week, over 60 hours, and that the videos I had published were the most viewed on their channel. I also reminded them that my manager had prioritized quality over quantity. It didn't matter. The director claimed the KPI was non-negotiable, and since I hadn't met it, I was being let go. When I asked how they planned to meet the goal without me, my manager said they would hire a professional production company. That's when I had an idea that I was in charge of the production company database and knew they would use those contacts. I altered all the numbers and emails except for one, my friend, who worked as a junior director at a production company. I explained my plan to him, and he immediately agreed. His company secured the contract and paid me a 15% commission, equivalent to 15 months of my salary. The production company delivered 50 videos in 4 months, costing over 10 times the initial budget. I used my commission to study filmmaking abroad. Months later, while in Bali, I received a call from a colleague. She told me my former manager had been fired, and the director had been harshly reprimanded by the dean. The manager had approved the massive overspending without permission, resulting in a staggering budget overrun. In the end, I secured a promotion for my friend, a solid income for myself, and exposed the incompetence of the management.